Hello, it's Mark from Oblitify, back with Doki Doki New Eyes. So, last time we were just gonna go to I think Natsuki's gonna share a poem, I believe. Anyway. Okay. I'm ready.
I sigh as Marky turns around. We haven't really talked about my poem in the end. I guess I'm not really the most desirable person. I should have acted more outgoing, maybe. Like Natsuki. But I'm not like her. I can't change myself just for his sake. Or can I? I shake my head. This is wrong. I want the best for Natsuki, period. I see her sitting at the table waiting for the poem sharing session to finish. For the first time this week, I'm the one who approaches her to share my poem. Natsuki. We're supposed to share poems, you know?
Oh, yes, of course, that's right.
It looks like she doesn't really want to share a poem. Did something happen between her and Marky? This is none of my business, after all. I brightly smile at Natsuki. I'm sure you've written something impressive? Impressive? I think that's it. Can I read it?
Of course.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm gonna read, but okay, I'll try.
Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shared reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day.
Oh god, this voice. Okay.
I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought hadn't left long ago. Bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams, and held in my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and I'd let you see you shine. Let's have your moments.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Hold on, I'm gonna take off my jacket. Give me a second.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Her poem is considerably longer than usual, and something about it feels different. Like she wrote it with some feeling behind it. I'd say take her at such a cliche subject is really great. This is good, Natsuki. I really liked it.
Is that so? I'm glad you did.
She doesn't say much more. After a few seconds of silence, she holds a hand out for me to give her poem back. I hand her my poem. She reads it one or two times, occasionally squinting her eyes. After a minute of reading, she finally puts it on the desk.
Yeah, it's good. I think you did well. It's impressive.
She hesitates a little.
Tell me, what did Marky think about it?
Why does that matter?
Just, did he say anything about it?
I slowly sigh. No, he didn't. Our interactions have been a little awkward, to say at least. For a second, I swear I saw Natsuki sign in relief. I grab my poem on my desk and I stand up. Well, thank you for sharing. She nods at me and I silently walk back to my chair. Just why does she have to talk about him at this instant? We're supposed to be sharing our work. We wrote about this subject because we wanted to see how each other would interpret it, right? And we barely exchange our opinions. This is frustrating. Maybe she's just in a bad mood today. Yeah, that must be it. I look around the room. It looks like Monica's done with Marky. The latter subject is walking towards Sayori, poem in hand.
Sorry about that. It's pretty late.
Just like he did with me. He hands her the poem without a word. As I look at the other side of the room, I see Monica and Natsuki chatting. I decide to approach them. Hopefully I'll be able to join the conversation.
And I'm not too sure how to feel. I don't want to talk about it with Yuri either.
How come? I'm sure she'd be glad to help you.
No, she wouldn't. I've seen the way she looks at him, you know. She's often staring.
Just what are they talking about? Don't tell me.
You should be more considerate, Natsuki. I understand that you like to get close to Marky, but keep in mind Yuri's been there for you.
Ah, I've got circumstances. I really can't explain what's it about, but I promise you, Yuri's very important to me. However, Listen, I just can't tell you.
Monica shakes her head. I slowly turn around to quietly get back to my chair. However, as I do so, my hips hit one of the tables. The two of them instantly notice me.
Yuri! Have you happened to hear what we said?
Oh, just a little bit, I guess.
Then do you know about the circumstances Natsuki was talking about?
Hey! Don't talk about it. It's such nonchalantly...
That's a word? Wow. I'm learning words every day.
Circumstances? I haven't really heard about any about this. What's wrong, Natsuki?
Listen. This has nothing good to do with you two, alright? Let's just get this poem session done for today.
She signs us to go away. How mean. I can't put my finger on what Natsuki's problem is, and it seems like Monica's having trouble too with it. She has a complex expression on her face. Aren't you a little worried about her?
Oh, not really. I think I already know what's going to happen, so I'm not too worried.
You know what's going to happen?
I think I do, but let's let things happen naturally, alright?
She glances at Marky, walking back to us with a confused expression. It takes a few seconds for me to notice that Sayori isn't in the room anymore. Just where did she go? Without skipping a beat, Monica immediately gets ready for the next club activities. Seems like our conversation is over, then.
Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it me, or did you just say something strange just now?
Yeah?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviate from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is it the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's isn't immune to it.
Natsuki points a finger at me. It's true that despite the good mood that had settled in my head this morning, everything is quite unsettling now. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I feel a chill down my spine. Suddenly, I hear Marky sarcastically chuckle.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Sayori is in here.
Ah, it seems you're right. Indeed, not having Sayori with us feels drastically different. It's like her presence soothes us all a little bit. I don't know if she's aware of her influence here.
Huh. Sayori always helps us lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the hell did she run off anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee.
Natsuki signs to lower her voice a little. I sign, yeah. Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
For some reason, I feel extremely irritated by Natsuki's nonchalant behavior. Instead of using such vocabulary, maybe she should be a little more concerned about her friends.
Ah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? Hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
As embarrassing as this situation is, I'd love to hear how Marky would respond to this. Natsuki clearly had put some thought into her words.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it.
Oh, I wasn't planning on interrupting, but I'm intrigued. From my point of view, it looked like Marky was the one avoiding people today.
What? Is that a what? Is that a word? I'm gonna look this up. Give me a second. Okay, well, apparently it's misunderstanding. Oh man. I thought it was like a what? It's apparently French. So, huh. Oh, I'm learning words today. That's pretty good. I like this. That's curious expression coming from Yuri or of people. Did he say that? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say?
Monica doesn't answer. Either she ignored his request or simply didn't hear it. There'd be no reason to ignore Marky, so I believe she must be under some stress. Aren't we all?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Natsuki does a iconic to show her determination.
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri...
She suddenly stops talking. She seems like she doesn't really know what I can be useful for.
Yuri, you can...
Monica's voice is suddenly much softer.
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless? I look down at my feet. This is awkwardly depressing. I'd love to help, but in the end, I'm as lost as Monica. I don't even know what I could help with the club with.
No, that's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know.
Now,
Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. If she were around, this matter would be already settled. But she isn't here, and I can't help but be concerned about her too. Too many things to focus on.
Oh, that's in Yuri's voice, oh no.
Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
I slowly raise my head to stare at Monica. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. I can already see in my mind what I like to do. How haven't I thought this earlier? I love working on the aspect of the festival, creating something both powerful and beautiful that catch the eye. Something colorful, maybe something that show people what kind of group we are. Yes, that could work.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
Marky's comment gets me out of my thoughts. Right, this isn't over yet. One more member needs to be an assigned role.
That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Marky. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would be probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's...
Without even thinking, I imagine what a weekend with Marky could be like. Spending a day with him, working on our festival preparations. Can I really refuse? No, I can't. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Without letting me finish my sentence, Natsuki starts talking. So she wants to be with him too. Not that I'm surprised though.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
She keeps talking, always finding more excuses. However, one thing comes to my attention. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Marky may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like more you're making this excuses for Marky too.
Well, what are you saying? You'd be extremely meticulous. Man, I'm learning so many words. Work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
This girl. She's not the person I know. Always trying to fight. Can't see she understands. I just want someone to help me. Doesn't she get enough time by his side already? It's not too much to ask, right? Once again, I feel anger boiling inside me.
Guys, let's just settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Marky to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Monica, of all people. In a way, it's true she's been working hard for all of us lately. She hasn't even gotten some time to get to know Marky.
Sorry. I was just saying though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Marky, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Very well.
In that case...
The three of us are intently staring at Marky. I think the outcome of his choice is predictable. But there's a little hope that he'll choose me, right? Please.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You definitely agree.
Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that...
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
My mind has been processing just what just happened for the last few minutes. I was expecting this reaction. In the end, I hope doing it alone, huh? Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
That's good.
Judging by Marky and Monica's reaction, I may have said it too dramatically. But I'm a bit saddened. However, maybe it's for the best. I still don't know if Mom will be back this weekend. Natsuki doesn't seem to care about the current situation and keeps going.
So that's everyone, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts. What about you, Marky? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Oh.
I don't know. I know they're talking about me, but I can't bring myself to talk. I don't want to. My thoughts are conflicting with one another. I'm here to support Natsuki, but lack the compassion she's shown. Thank God it didn't end up being another argument. I don't think she had forgiven me this time. I even wonder if she fully forgave me back last time.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might be not just that. I think that Yuri might have been feeling a little unappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
I want to smile at Marky's statement. It's not particularly wrong. I know that my friends value me, of course, but this may be putting a little too much pressure on me in the end.
That doesn't mean...
She glances at everyone, alternatively.
Look!
I'm startled as Natsuki suddenly puts her hands on my shoulders.
Yuri! You really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
I am lost for words. This is Natsuki. This is my friend. She was obviously trying to lighten the mood, but this is the exact kind of behavior she displayed before. I feel a little relieved. This weekend will go well, after all. Natsuki turns around, trying to hide her face. She's most likely blushing. Her last sentence though. Natsuki wouldn't call me dumb. Dummy is the worst thing she called me if she were being sincere. You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
I stopped looking at Natsuki to concentrate on everyone else. Monica looks a bit surprised. Even she wasn't ready to hear Natsuki speak to me this way. Who would expect it anyway? Natsuki isn't the type of person that would say this out in the open. Maybe I made her a little uneasy in the end. If I hadn't been so dramatic. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us is going to make it really a great event.
Yeah!
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Indeed, after a quick glance outside, the sun is pretty low in the sky. Just how long did we stay here in here? And where's Sayori? I had totally forgotten about her.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone except Natsuki grabs their bags, ready to exit the club room. Monica and I exit the room first, exchanging meaningless words. Before we exit the room, I hear Natsuki calling Marky. He waves before walking back to the room, into the room. Of course he isn't going to walk home with us. Now that's just me and Monica. As Monica closes the club door, she says,
Close one, huh? Close one, huh?
Excuse me?
You're about to start another argument with Natsuki, am I right? That was close.
Oh, yes. But it seems like she was able to remember who we are in the first place.
And who are you, Yuri? I'm just teasing you.
Oh, you scared me for a second. I really thought you'd start philosophically questioning me.
No, I'll never do that. Shall we get going then?
Of course. The wind was blowing softly. Truly a great feeling. In the end, even thought of things went AWOL today. I feel calm. Finally, the end of the week. I'll finally get to know if I'll see Mom again. And I'll probably get to see Sayori too. I'm concerned about her, but if I can make her understand that she is important to me, I hope it'll change something for her. I smiled to myself. It's only after a few seconds I noticed Monica's staring at me. Is something the matter, Yuri?
No, not really. It's good to see you smiling like that. You look surprisingly calm after what just happened.
It's just that I decided to be a little more grateful for all the wonderful moments I'm spending with you. Walking outside, enjoying the fresh breeze, talking to you on a personal level. Sure, I'm a little disappointed in Natsuki's behavior, and by the fact that I can't stay with Marky. But I think I should take pride in those simple things around me. After all, they made me the person I am today.
Oh my god. I'm yawning too much. Yeah.
And as long as I can still enjoy them, that's all that counts.
You're right. Spring weather sure is something, huh?
Yes, I can never get enough of this warm weather. Butterflies and birds, flowers. Such great scenery to write and imagine, isn't it?
Butterflies, birds, and flowers? Do you happen to like nature that much, Yuri?
Of course. I've always felt at ease when I'm surrounded by nature. It feels like I'm free in a way. It makes me feel like all the animals and all the plants are with me. I sigh, taking the time to smell the scent of the flowers around us.
I'm a bit the same. I think I know some place that could interest you. Would you like having a look at it?
I check my cell phone. It's not even that late yet. Spending a little time with Monica alone would be interesting too. We barely spend any time together outside school. Just the two of us. I'd love to.
Good, it's a little far away from you, but I think we can pull it off if we walk fast enough.
I happily nod at her. Monica speeds up, leading me out to the school grounds in an unknown direction. Indeed, the walk takes a long while.
Man, look at that new scenery. Never seen that. Huh.
After 10 minutes of speed walking, we enter a beautiful forest. I don't even remember seeing anything like this in our city. I should get out more.
Looks eerie, right?
No, I wouldn't describe it like that. The amount of trees make it look like it's a bit scary, but the forest itself is beautiful. I didn't know about this place before.
You haven't seen half of it yet. Just a little bit more walking and we'll be there.
Once again, we start walking, entering the forest. I'm getting more and more curious about the place Monica wants to bring me to. The more we walk, the darker the forest gets. Everything feels so silent and lively at the same time. There are no car noises, no students yelling or laughing. It's just the sound of the birds and cicadas. The sound of our steps resonate. We don't even say a word. Somehow this silence isn't awkward at all. Suddenly, We end up walking in a big open space within the forest. I gasp in awe. This place is incredibly beautiful. This is the place Monica wanted me to see? If so, I'm not disappointed at all. I looked at Monica. She hasn't stopped, still walking towards the trail.
Oh my god. It's it is actually really late. Okay, but I'll keep going. Keep going.
Is this the place, Monica?
Oh no, not at all. This is merely one of the great places you can find here. What I'd like to show is even better.
Even better?
Don't be so curious, Yuri. I'll tell you when we're there.
Monica speeds up once again. My legs still feel a little tired, but I manage to catch up to her. I don't even bother checking the time. The entire walk is so relaxing, I don't really want to go back home. I don't even want it to end. However, at some point, I notice that there are less and less trees. Before I know it, Monica stopped walking and is now looking at the horizon. I stop in my tracks to look around me.
Oh, it looks nice.
There's a huge lake in front of us. The soft wind is blowing and the warm air makes it feel surreal. The sun reflects in the water, making me able to see all the little fish at the bottom of the lake. It's like time has stopped. This place is something different, something unusual. I can't describe it, it just is. I stand there for a good minute, taking the time to look at every single element I can find.
Oh. Oh man.
Okay, I can find in this landscape. I don't even know where I am. I slowly get back to reality. I look at Monica, who was clearly waiting for me to make some sort of reaction. So, how do you like it? It's absolutely incredible. Who would have known we had such a wonderful place in our city?
There's always more than you think around you, Yuri. That's why it's important not to take what you have for granted.
That makes sense.
You know, this is some kind of secret place for me. If you could not tell the others about it, please.
Of course, I won't. This will be a secret. Her secret place? So that means she's actually trusted me. She trusts me enough to show me the place she usually keeps for herself. Monica. I mean, you said this is your secret place, right? Doesn't it bother you to share it with someone like me?
What do you mean, someone like you? I'm showing you this place because you are you. I think we're similar, you know. We have the same way of thinking, I'm sure of that.
Do you really think so?
Yes, at least, to a certain extent. After all, we both keep questioning our conditions and the world we live in, while at the same time trying to enjoy it. Even though I know there are things I won't be able to explain to others.
She sighs.
I'm glad I can at least count on you to listen to me.
Is there anything you'd like to tell me?
I did already.
Did you?
Indeed, you probably don't remember it though.
I tried to remember any particular moment when Monica could have told me about something important, but nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, because she erased it.
I'm sorry, I don't really remember.
That's normal.
She says it with that as a matter of fact tone. It's frustrating. What am I supposed to remember?
By the way, Yuri, about what happened in class.
I knew this would come up at some point. It's Monica's role as the club president to tell me what I did wrong. I misbehaved, so I guess I must accept my retribution.
You said you used to being alone and rejected. Do you really feel that way?
I stayed silent. This isn't the kind of discussion I was expecting. I could tell if she's is better or worse than what I was expecting. Ah, well, maybe I overdid it, you know? She shakes her head.
I don't think so. I often see you eating alone during the lunch break. I told you we're similar. I can understand if you tell me you want to be alone or something like that. But to me, it doesn't look like that.
I never really bothered talking about this. I never really spent time wondering why I feel rejected in my class. But now that Monica's asking me, maybe it does bother me a little bit. Well, I'm with everyone in the club room. It's a little bit like I'm with some kind of second family. We're all one big united group. We love the same things. However, the people from my class, they scare me, you know? I know it's bad to judge people. I shouldn't be doing it. But when I read, or when I write, I'm always looking at me like some kind of foreigner. Like I'm different. They always stare at me, and it makes me uncomfortable. When I was younger, Natsuki always defended me when bigger students came to bother me. It's not the same now. It's more like they don't even think I'm worth their time. It doesn't make me particularly sad, you know. It's just that I don't want to be alone. So I'm thank you for your present and for everything else. For creating this club. While I was speaking, I didn't notice a little tear rolling down my cheek. I wiped it with my sleeve. Thank you.
I totally understand, Yuri. There's not much I can say that you wouldn't have thought about before. But in my opinion, you're an amazing person. And maybe you have flaws, but who doesn't? Don't bother with them. As you said, we're here, right? No matter what happens, we're still this big united group you were talking about. Even if Marky's here, everything will be the same. I can understand this week has been different, and that Natsuki's behavior has also been different. But everything will be back to normal soon.
We stay silent for a few minutes, looking everywhere around us. My heart feels a little lighter for some reason.
Thank you.
Why should I be the one? I should be the one thanking you for showing me this place and for trusting me.
No, I'm thanking you because you had the courage to tell me what was on your mind. It makes me feel like this is a real friendship.
Friendships is always real. At least, I'd like to believe so.
It's hard to define what reality is.
I spent a long time thinking about Monica's words. What reality is. It doesn't matter. As long as I can enjoy the time I have with my friends, then it's real to me. I don't think there's any other possible explanation to it in the end. Monica coughs to get my attention.
Shall we get going? The walk back is going to take some time, and it wouldn't be a good idea to walk in the dark now, would it?
Of course not. The two of us glance one last time at the sky before finally walking back into the forest. It's already significantly darker now. Monica was right. We'd better hurry back home. I get ready to turn left, but then I hear calling behind me.
I'll be turning right, Yuri. I have something important to take care of. Is it alright if you go home on your own?
No problem at all. I turn around to properly face her. Thank you so much, Monica. I really enjoyed this evening. I beamed at her.
It was a pleasure. See you on Monday.
She turns around and waves at me. I sigh. I'm a little tired now. Just one last walk home, and I'll be able to rest. I start my long walk back home. The orange light is setting in the sun, gives my street a beautiful summer-like glow.
Hold on, I'm gonna save here. Just give me a second.
The orange light of the setting sun gives my street a beautiful summer-like glow. This week couldn't have ended better. This weekend will be important. I'll make sure everything goes well. I'll see Sayori and Mom, and I'll take care of the festival. This is all within my reach after all. I quietly hum as I unlock my door and enter my house. I drop my bag at the same usual spot and I sit on the sofa. I look at the ceiling, smiling. I feel good. Feeling good. A thought suddenly flashes across my mind as I look at my coffee table. Just as I thought, the knife is still on it. There's still blood on it. I grab it and walk to the kitchen. I spend a minute carefully removing the blood from the blade. The knife is good as new. I gently put it next to the sink. I'm not using it anymore. I'm going to stop. If there's one thing I learned today, is that there are other ways to feel good. There are other people. There's nature. There's physical exercise. It's time to stop this. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore. There's always another solution. I sigh with relief as I walk back to the sofa. For what it feels like a good hour, I just sit there looking around, thinking about all the recent events. My gaze stops on a little box near my old TV. It contains some movies Mom and I would watch together back in the old days. I stand up and open the box. There aren't many movies to choose from, but there's one that immediately catches my eye. It's an anime. I hated anime before, well, I still do. But this was a gift from Natsuki a long time ago. I forced myself to watch it, and I ended up pestering my mother to watch it with me. I don't know how many times I've seen it. Without hesitating, I grab the disc and insert it into my DVD player. A nice movie to end the week. It takes a while to turn on the TV. I've totally forgotten how it works. Considering...
It's alright. Okay.
Considering how little I use it nowadays. After a bit of struggling, I finally managed to sit down on the couch in front of the movie.
I wonder what movie it is.
It's just like I remember. This horrible feeling when a good story ends. I turn off the TV and lay down on the sofa. It's already dark outside. Maybe it's a little too late to call Sayori. What would I even say? Maybe I should enjoy a walk? After all, what Monica said and I did this evening turned out really enjoyable. Yes, a walk would definitely be great. But where?
Okay.
An idea suddenly pops into my head. The movie I just saw, there was a specific scene where they visit the waterfalls. I remember correctly, Mom explained that these waterfalls are actually near a city. Would Sayori enjoy that? I don't know. The darkness and the exhaustion makes me unable to properly decide. Before trying to sleep, I decided to have to go at writing. For some reason, whenever I read or see something, I instantly feel the need to imagine something new. Like I can get enough of the story. I grab a pencil and a notebook from my bag. It's hard to figure out the words I'm writing in the dark, but my hand won't stop. The ideas keep coming. So many scenarios, so many possibilities, so many things to imagine with words. How I admire those words with such stories, a capacity to convey emotions through the works of art. Truly magnificent. A few pages of writing later, I take a look at the clock. To my surprise, I'm already halfway through the night. I was so absorbed in my work, I wasn't really worried about sleeping. I chuckled and I lay down on the sofa, my papers on my stomach. I closed my eyes. I'm fully aware I'll be sleeping on the couch again, but it doesn't really matter. I feel good right now. I should just enjoy it. I feel my body slowly fading away and my papers falling onto the ground as I fall asleep.
Yuri, please don't lock your room like that. Please let me talk to you.
No. Is Dad... Is he really...
Oh, this is the mother. It had... what could be the mother? It had to happen at some point, Yuri. I'm just saddened as you are, you know. Don't do this to me. Don't leave me alone. Oh. Yuri's father died. Oh. Alright, I think I'll end this here. I'm actually really tired. It's a bit late here in Australia, yeah. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helped me out if you subscribe right now. You know, just down there, you just click the little button, you know, put you. And also, if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up. And as always, hold on, before you cut the video past Mark, I'm future Mark, so I think I'm gonna have to take a break for a bit, just maybe a day. That's about it, because it is getting pretty late doing these recordings and then uploading it and rendering. Oh, the rendering takes so long, you don't understand. There'll be I don't think a video tomorrow, so okay, well anyway, so just to give me some time to edit and, you know, not rush about it and stuff, and so yeah, anyway, play it away past Mark. Blittify out. Ka-choo!